The Magical City. Tonight, ACC Network Extra presents women's college basketball. Inside the ACC, number 4 Notre Dame travels to Coral Gables on the campus of the University of Miami. Number 25, Miami, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame. Hello, everybody. Joe Zagacki alongside the former coach, Mike Gillian. And Mike, we've got a great one here tonight. Number 4 Notre Dame, number 25 Miami. Hurricanes are going to give the Irish their best shot, but Notre Dame is accustomed to that.
They really are, Joe. A pleasure to be here. Outstanding to be working with you tonight. The defending national champion Notre Dame Fighting Irish, 21-2, 8-1, in first place in the ACC. It's their league to lose. They've never not won the regular season championship since joining the ACC. And on the other side, the Hurricanes, 13-2 at home, 19-5, sitting in third place in the league. The first loss ever for Notre Dame in the ACC was to Miami.
For Notre Dame, their key player, and they've got a bunch of key players, Arike Ogunbowale.
Arike Ogunbowale, tremendous talent, leading scorer in the ACC. She does everything for the Fighting Irish. Excellent in transition, excellent scorer. The whole team feeds off her, but they have a lot of other good players as well.
Got an excellent matchup inside tonight. It's Beatrice Montpremier for Miami and Brianna Turner for Notre Dame.
It's unusual in the women's game when you can get such a great matchup. Beatrice Montpremier, 16 points a game, 4th in the country in double-doubles. Brianna Turner, coming off a season where she sat out due to an ACL injury, also very good inside. And 2 other really good interior players, Amasa Hoff for the Hurricanes and Jessica Shepard for the Fighting Irish.
Should be a good one here tonight. Miami and Notre Dame, the Fighting Irish, the defending champs. And, of course, the defending champs, coached by Muffet McGraw, 821 wins at Notre Dame in her 32nd year, 909 wins overall, Mike. An incredible career for Muffet McGraw.
The numbers speak for themselves, just racking up wins after wins, championships, regular season championships, tournament championships, and last year the 2nd national championship for the Fighting Irish.
And Katie Meyer's done a wonderful job at the University of Miami in her 14th year with the Hurricanes, 271 wins with Miami. She has made the Hurricanes a relevant program.
She really has, and even with the storied career that Coach Meyer has had, this can be a signature victory for the Hurricanes tonight. Never have beaten a defending national champion. Here's their opportunity.
Hurricanes are 0-7 against the defending national champs and 0-5 at home. Notre Dame, perhaps the hottest player scoring right now, Marina Mabry, 3 straight 20-point games, 16 for her last 23 from three-point range. She has been incredible the last 3 games.
It's pick your poison when you're guarding Notre Dame. They're really good with Turner and Shepard inside, and the 3 perimeter players work so well together. Mabry, Ogunbowale, who we've talked about, and Jackie Young, who might be the most valuable player on the team.
Good energy in the building, and away we go. Miami in their home green uniforms, Irish are in white. Miami does do a good job moving the ball. Mesa Hoff gets the first shot of the game and puts Miami in front.
And Notre Dame's going to play that zone defense until Miami can shoot them out of it. There's the soft spots in the zone, the middle and the baseline. Nice way to start for Hoff.
Ogunbowale on the wraparound handoff for Young. Now Mabry. She'll take a 3-pointer. Good. Now we mentioned she was 23, or 16 for her last 23, so 17 for her last 24 beyond the arc.
There's feeling good, then there's downtown Steph Curry range where she just launched that one from. That was amazing.
Giving new definition to being in a zone.
They play zone on defense. She's in the zone on offense. You can see this zone. It stretches out. Shepard and Ogunbowale will move. They have Turner patrolling the paint down inside, and they'll look for opportunities to double team and force turnovers like we see right there.
Mabry on the open floor puts Notre Dame in front 5-2.
It'll be really important for the Hurricanes to take care of the ball tonight. If you turn the ball over against Notre Dame, they score points quickly in transition.
Montpremier yet to get a touch. Cornelius for 3. That's short. Hoff with the offensive rebound. Tumbles in.
One of the weaknesses of a zone is offensive rebounding. And with Hoff and Montpremier in there, they can do a good job for the Hurricanes, pounding the offensive glass. Saw Laura Cornelius miss that 3-point shot from the corner. She's not been shooting it great, but she has to take those shots to soften up the zone a little bit, but you have to make some as well.
Last 10 games for Cornelius, under 20%. from three-point range. Montpremier with the steal. Pokes it right to Gray. In front for Banks. Gray is the trailer. Gray steps back and lets it fly. Good! Three-pointer for Micaiah Gray.
Good start for Micaiah Gray. Good start for the Hurricanes. You don't want to let this explosive Notre Dame offense get going early. One way to do that is to put the ball in the basket, allow you to get back and set your defense.
Young from the elbow is fouled. Gray has been in double figures 14 times this year for Miami.
Not really what you want to do right there, Joe. Jackie Young is fantastic, attacking the basket, getting to the foul line. You're going to see her get fouled. This is not her game, the pull-up jumpers. Let her go ahead and shoot that one. Give yourself a chance to rebound.
Came into the game averaging nearly 15 points per game.
And this Notre Dame team, and Miami does it as well, they feast on getting to the foul line. Both teams have made more free throws this year than their opponents have attempted. And when you're playing like that, it either means you're ahead and getting fouled or you're attacking the basket. And Jackie Young's one of the players that goes to the foul line a lot for the Irish.
Young, coming into tonight's game, has made 13 of her last 17 field goals.
We're going to see this off the made free throws. It's a 2-1-2 press set up to either allow you to make mistakes or to get back into that zone out of Notre Dame. Effective for Miami, taking care of the ball. Don't have to be in a rush. Get yourself a good shot.
Hurricanes are best when they move the ball. When the ball gets stuck, that's when they get stuck as well. Montpremier has it knocked away.
This is where the Irish are dangerous. Transition off of turnovers. Agumbawale, Mabry, and Young attacking and sharing the ball.
Through a thicket of defenders, no good. Turner, point-blank range. Can't get at the ball. Rebound, down with a good rebound. Is Hoff for Miami in front for Cornelius. Montpremier with contact and will go to the free throw line.
Beautiful drive by Beatrice Montpremier out of the high post. So if you move the ball quickly in transition to the front court, you don't give the defense a chance to get set, but even if they're set in the zone, attack the middle. And if Montpremier can catch it in that foul line area, she's playing one-on-one with Turner. Go downhill, right into the body, get fouled, get to the line, make some free throws, give yourself a chance again to set the defense and keep Notre Dame out of that transition game. Miami's off to a fantastic start so far.
Montpremier makes 1 out of 2, 53% this year from the free throw line. 1 point lead for Miami. Here's Young. Free throw line jumper, short. Gets her own rebound and tries to bank it in. Miami's going to come out with this one. They have some numbers here. Cornelius on the other end, and the layup is good to go.
Textbook 2-on-1, Joe. Textbook 2-on-1. Defensive rebound. Push it when the opportunity presents itself. The Hurricanes out to that 10-7 lead. Not even 4 minutes in.
Mabry for Shepard inside. Montpremier picks that one off. Cornelius, good vision. Long pass in front for Banks. Impressive pass. Gray for three. Short, comes off the iron hard. Rebounded by Shepard in front.
Got to sprint back. Got to sprint back. That's where the long rebound, and in transition, all three of these perimeter players for Notre Dame, Mabry, Agumbawale, and Young, are going to attack and attack quickly. If you're not back there to guard them, you're going to give up points.
Mabry has 7 of the 9 for Notre Dame. Hoff gets to the rim.
But the offensive game plan for the Hurricanes, effective. Hoff earlier with the baseline jumper. How about the action so far? Right back to the middle, Hoff attacks, lots of scoring. It's the way it should be, Joe. This is a lot of fun so far.
Notre Dame tries to take away Montpremier. Mesa Hoff has been really impressive this year. That one won't go. Montpremier has the rebound. Montpremier will gladly take the, Hoff will gladly pick up the production. Montpremier in traffic. Can't get it to go. Young with the rebound. Outlets it quickly for Mabry in three. In and out, a rare miss. Offensive rebound twice by Notre Dame, and that one put in by Turner.
Offensive rebounding is a part of the game for the Fighting Irish that's overlooked. They shoot over 50% as a team. They don't maybe get a lot of offensive rebounds, but the percentage of their own misses is really high.
Hoff takes it right to the rim.
Again, Joe, throw it into the high post, attack the basket. You're playing one-on-one. There's Hoff again. Beautiful drive, attack the rim. The strategy for Miami in attacking that zone defense has been spot on so far.
118th career game for Hoff, off to a great start, 8 points. Ogunbowale misses. It's rebounded by Notre Dame. Another offensive rebound, and Young puts it back.
An excellent offensive rebounding team, not in sheer numbers, but in percentage of misses, and they have 5 or 6 already on misses tonight.
What a start to this game, 14-13.
No whistles, action, nonstop.
Cornelius toward the baseline, steps back, lets it fly, no good. Shepard with a good rebound for Notre Dame. Ogunbowale weaves their way down the floor. That one horseshoes out. Another offensive rebound for the Irish. Back up and in by Shepard.
So Miami's initial defense to this point has been actually pretty good, but the fact they're giving up second chance points, you'd like to, you wouldn't like to say they're lucky to only be trailing by 1, but if they weren't giving up those second chance points, be in fantastic shape.
Cornelius just right in the key, banks it in.
High level of performance out of both teams offensively so far. Lots of action, nonstop, made shots, high skill. It's a coaching video, a player development video.
Ogunbowale lets it fly, got fouled, and will go to the free throw line with a chance for a three-point play. Woo! Tough shot and made it going away from the basket. Luminous start here tonight. Marina Mabry, Mike, she's in the top 10 in 5 different offensive categories.
Unbelievable start. From downtown, she gets the second one in transition. Watch her go right here, right around Laura Cornelius. Through the defense, knifing her way in there. Fantastic start for both squads. For Miami, got to keep Notre Dame off the offensive glass when you do force them to miss, come up with the defensive rebound. And on the positive side for the Hurricanes, they're really attacking that zone. They're shooting Notre Dame potentially out of the zone, not with long jumpers, but by attacking out of the high post and in along the baseline.
7 points for Mabry tonight. 5 offensive rebounds for Notre Dame. Ogunbowale at the free throw line. Leading scorer in the ACC, number 11 in the nation. The free throw on the way, tumbles out, no good.
We'll see if Notre Dame changes the defense here. Nope, you're going to stay in that zone. Miami has to keep attacking out of the high post. And eventually, if you keep scoring, you compress the defense. And when you compress it, you're able to then make the kick-out passes to players like Cornelius, make some open threes.
Lead has already changed hands 5 times. Kelsey Marshall in the game for Miami. She went 5 for 5 from three-point range this past weekend. And has her hands on the ball right now.
And the open threes are not going to come from the top of the key area. They're going to come from down along the baseline in the corners.
Premier drills a 17-footer. Back in front.
If it's working, stick with it. That's right out of the high post. It's a different play, but that's the soft spot in that zone.
Mabry down the lane. Nice pass down low. Right at that pass, right through the Miami defense for Vaughn to finish.
Beautiful wraparound pass. Mabry showing us the scoring coming out of the break. Now the penetrating wraparound pass to Vaughn for the easy layup.
Irish by 1, Miami with the ball. Montpremier dips around the defense, comes up short, but will go to the free throw line. So up to earn her points at the free throw line. Nice entry pass by the University of Miami.
From the top, Kelsey Marshall. She's going to get pressure because she's an excellent three-point shooter. You mentioned the 5 for 5 the other night against UVA. When that comes, all you got to do is look over the top. This baseline defense spreads out a little. Deliver the ball. Trust your big lady in there, Beatrice Montprier, to make the catch. Get it right to the rim. Again, gets fouled. Right to the line. Just the offense, the efficiency of both teams on offense so far. This is what college basketball is all about. This is fantastic to watch.
Montpremier good on a pair of free throws. The foul was on Vaughn. And Miami has a 1-point lead, 20-19.
Need to get a couple stops here. Although I'm not so sure they'd want to pull Notre Dame out of that zone the way they're attacking it so far.
Here's Cornelius through the defenders. From the elbow is good. Barely disturbed the net on that jump shot.
So Laura Cornelius, a little floater off the glass, a little pull-up jumper, a little Steve Nash style. You see the ball going, makes you feel good. That'll set the stage for her to make some open threes as the game progresses.
6 for Cornelius. She scored only 2 the other day against Virginia. Shot clock down to 8 for Notre Dame. Young on the perimeter.
Not something that happens very often for Notre Dame.
Mabry with an air ball that time.
In all the statistical categories, Joe, that you can pull up, there's all different ways to get these numbers. Synergy Sports evaluates all possessions. The only thing for Notre Dame that they're not excellent or very good at is in the last part of the shot clock, last 4 seconds. We saw an example of it right there. They don't play in that circumstance very often.
Marshall wide of the rim. And an offensive foul on Notre Dame. I think it was on, well, let me see now. Maybe it's going to be on Miami.
They're going to call Taylor Mason trying to push her way through that screen. That call is not the same call that's been made 3/4 of the way through this college basketball season. There's been a lot of illegal screens. A little surprising that she got called for that right there.
Vaughn inside trying to get it over Montpremier, turns it over to Hoff. He throws it right back into play. It's loose on the floor. Good hustle by both squads. Last touched by Miami on the way out.
Looks like you got that one right. Good hustle, good defense by Montpremier. Just put your hands up. Sometimes you can block shots. Just hang in there. Both teams scrappy. Taylor Mason trying to get on that last loose ball. Didn't come up with it.
Final minute of play here in the first quarter. Mabry again threads a tough pass, and that one too difficult to handle for Shepard.
Again, really good defense for Miami. Just got to come up with the loose ball or the defensive rebound. They're in position to come out of this first quarter with the lead. Off to a great start. They've withheld the explosive quarter out of the Fighting Irish by having an explosive quarter of their own.
Marshall skips it for Hoff off her fingertips. 12 to shoot. Cornelius, no good. Offensive rebound, Mason had it, lost it, and a foul on Notre Dame underneath the basket.
That's what Taylor Mason does, get in there, scrappy on the loose ball. We saw her not come up with that one, but she draws the foul here, trying to get on the offensive glass. Went right around Abby Prohaska there to make an attempt at that offensive rebound.
Mortensen misses from three-point range, and again, last touch by Notre Dame.
It's a good shot for Sarah Mortensen. Earlier in the year, first game of the year, as a matter of fact, 8 made threes at Crosstown, Florida International. Set up shop in that corner, just wait for the ball to find you.
Cornelius will play for the last shot, looks like, Mike.
It's been a great quarter for Miami. They want to make sure they get the last one, maybe get a chance to offensive rebound. Don't go too quick.
Marshall tries to thread a pass into Hoff. Miami turns it over. Mabry with 3, lets it go, and good. Notre Dame at the buzzer ties the ball game at 22. Mabry hits a 3. What a start in Coral Gables between Miami and Notre Dame. You want drama? We're going to have it tonight.
Amazing start for both teams. How about Marina Mabry to end the quarter from downtown? It's good. And for Miami, a win here tonight, and they got a chance to inject themselves into the upper echelon of the league and potentially come out of this with a regular season title. Don't want to look down the road too far, but they're in position after one quarter.
3 quarters to go here against Notre Dame later in the season at Louisville. Turner with a scoop to the hoop. Rebounded for Miami by Montpremier.
Good solid defense inside. Make the shot tough without fouling. Keep Turner off the foul line. Come up with a defensive rebound.
Marshall to Mason on the baseline. Montpremier. Tough shot, won't go.
Here's where Notre Dame's dangerous. Transition game. We've seen Mabry weaving in there, making threes.
Mabry already 10 points. That one popped out on Vaughn. Basket burped it out on her. Montpremier across the timeline into friendly territory for Miami.
And in the half court, you can see some examples now. Notre Dame really, really wants to throw the ball inside. It's not maybe traditional in today's game, but they're trying to feed the post as often as possible.
Mortensen gets to her spot, and it rims out. Rebounded by Montpremier, and a good hustle by Mason to keep it alive.
So maybe we've seen a quarter of great offense out of both teams. Now we're going to see some defense out of both teams. Maybe.
Gray, Mortensen, Montpremier, around Mabry, on the travel.
Sometimes when you're in there, Montpremier that time expected a little contact. You think you're going to get the hit, nobody's there, you turn, end up with the travel. Just a little unfortunate. Good offense once again. Throw it down inside.
Nixon running the point for Notre Dame. Turner. Ogunbowale comes up with a side iron miss, and the rebound is cleared by Montpremier.
I think that level of play and the speed of the first quarter might have taken a little toll out of both teams.
Turner collects that rebound in front to Nixon. And that one off the fingertips. That pass went pretty hot for Vaughn.
We've seen a few misses in the first 2 minutes of the second quarter. Good solid defense, good solid defensive rebounding. Tad bit of sloppy play. But evenly matched both ways. Any doubts that anybody may have had as to the competitiveness of tonight's game? Can throw those out the window now. We got ourselves a game.
Notre Dame 9 for 22, Miami 9 for 19.
And man-to-man defense out of the Fighting Irish now. They're out of that zone. Coach McGraw's seen enough attacking out of that high post area.
Gray count the basket and will go to the free throw line.
One of the reasons that Notre Dame plays that zone is because they have difficulty containing the ball handler and the dribbler. And there we see Micaiah Gray. She's going to just go on the attack. She beats Jackie Young, draws the foul, gets the bucket, goes to the foul line with a chance for the three-point play.
Free throw on the way in, good.
So we talked pick your poison at the beginning, Joe, for Miami. No, it's pick your poison for the Fighting Irish. The zone hasn't gotten stops. Now Miami's attacking that man-to-man effectively.
Gray with 6 points. Ogunbowale for Nixon. Miami by 3, 25-22. Irish number 4 in the nation. Canes are digging in on defense.
This is not the territory the Irish want to be playing in the last 4 seconds of the shot clock. They get bailed out with that foul call right there. But if you get the Fighting Irish into the last 6, 5, 4 seconds of the shot clock, you have to feel good about winning that possession. Could have let that one go. Good action both ways. Taylor Mason gets called for the foul. But when you're the leading scorer in the conference, All-American candidate for National Player of the Year, Ogunbowale, you're going to get that call a little more often than not. Kobe Bryant rules, perhaps.
Montpremier is going to get a rest. Prather comes in with Hoff. Mortensen goes to the bench.
It's an important time with Montpremier going out of the game right here. Continue to do a good job cleaning up misses on the defensive glass. Don't give second shots.
Ogunbowale steps back in the basket, rejected that one.
Fresh legs,
halfway down.
Fresh legs of Amesa Hoff, block out, come up with the defensive rebound. Gray should attack this switch right there. She picked it up a little too early. Yet Shepard, 30 feet from the basket, go right at her.
Cornelius. Prather at the elbow. 10 to shoot for Miami. Gray has the shot blocked. Hurricanes have 4 seconds to rectify the situation. Good offensive rebound by Hoff, who puts it in.
Coach Meyer, she's exalting the crowd to get up on their feet. Sometimes it's going your way, so the long three at the end of the clock. Oh, you just come up, hit some rim. Amesa Hoff on the glass, beautiful spin move. 5-point lead for the Hurricanes.
She wants the home crowd to cheer a little bit louder and a little bit harder. Nixon. On the wing in front of a standing Katie Meyer. Shepard in on Hoff and dips around Hoff and scores.
Excellent play both ways. Fantastic offense from Jessica Shepard. Great defense from Hoff. Nothing you can do about that.
Shepard from Fremont, Nebraska, 13 points and 5 rebounds against Clemson. 27-24, Miami by 3.
You're going to get no breaks against Notre Dame. Everybody who's on the court fantastically skilled offensive players.
Gray with a deep three. In and out, offensive rebound to Prather. Cornelius steps back in the corner.
Nice job by Prather, not traveling, maintain her balance, get it off to Hoff, reset.
Hurricanes behind the three-point line are just 1 for 10. Hoff with that nice hook shot, got it to go.
You do have to take some threes. 1 for 6 in that first quarter against the zone, even though they're 1 for 10, as you mentioned, Joe. Still continue, not taking too many. Effectively attacking inside. Amasa Hoff, fantastic finish once again.
12 points already for Hoff. Ogunbowale, nice move. Step back jumper, no good. She's fouled by India Banks.
There are not too many players in women's college basketball like Arike Ogunbowale. And when she can get to the baseline and hit you with that step back, that's tough.
Amasa Hoff for the University of Miami has logged 11 20-point games. Coach on her way to another one tonight. 12 points for Miami here in the first half.
Amazing start. She came back in, fresh legs in the second quarter, immediately went to work, playing good defense, rebounding, putting the ball in the basket, 6 for 6. Her and Beatrice Montpremier so far 17 points and 10 rebounds for the Hurricanes. And on the other side, they're winning the battle because Turner and Shepard 6 and 8 for the Fighting Irish.
So Miami, we talked about that post matchup in our open. Right now, advantage Miami.
Important to keep it that way because Notre Dame is not going to change what they do. You don't get to be 4th in the country, earlier this year ranked 1st in the country, defending national champions, by changing midstream. No, you keep doing what you're doing. Now their starting lineup is back in. The 3 perimeter players attack in transition. You see Ogunbowale at the foul line here after that, getting fouled on that step back jumper. And they're going to throw the ball inside to Turner and Shepard. We saw Jessica Shepard with that nice layup around Hoff. Miami got to just keep doing what they're doing and be in good shape. Here's that 2-1-2 again. Not gambling. If you make some mistakes, they'll let you make those mistakes. And now they're back into the zone, Notre Dame.
3-point lead for Miami.
This zone stretches out. You can see Shepard and Ogunbowale. They're going to stretch that on the baseline. Leaves that middle, that high post in the baseline area open if you can attack quickly.
Hurricanes better hurry. Cornelius off the baseline, got it away. Offensive rebound goes right to Prather. Second chance. Can't get it to go, and last touch by Prather along the baseline in a tussle with Turner.
Good offensive rebounding from Prather. She's done a good job off the bench for the Hurricanes. Just couldn't get that one to go down.
Mabry and Gray. Mabry tries to throw it inside for Shepard. Miami walls up on Shepard. It's last touch by Miami on the way out.
You're exactly right, Joe. Wall up. Officials use the term, coaches use the term, players use the term. Amasa Hoff, hands straight up. You own that position from the floor, verticality, all the way through the ceiling. Both her and Montpremier, and Prather for that matter, have done a great job defending the post without fouling so far. Once again, same thing. Defend without fouling. Just need to clear that defensive rebound.
Prather might need some stick-em on her fingers. She's had her hands on the ball here the last couple of times and has had the bad luck of it squirting out. So
even losing that one out of bounds, you'd rather it go out than them come up with that offensive rebound and be able to put it right back in. Tough shot.
Mabry comes up a little bit short. Good defense by Miami. They hold on to a 3-point lead with under 4 minutes to play.
So the only scoring for Notre Dame in this second quarter is that beautiful move from Shepard and the free throws from Ogunbowale. Other than that, Miami, fantastic, fantastic defense here in the second quarter.
Montpremier for Cornelius. Bounces it to Gray. Nice pass from Cornelius, setting up Montpremier. Can't get it to go.
Tough break. Here's the transition opportunity for Notre Dame.
What a pass from Ogunbowale for Young in the finish.
So that's what they do. Montpremier had the shot, couldn't get it to go down. If you miss one of those, these 3 perimeter players are going to be right on the attack and work well together. Beautiful finish there from Jackie Young to get her on the board.
5 for Young, 1-point lead for Miami. We approach 3 minutes before intermission. Gray turns the corner and got called for a push-off, got that elbow in there. Tried to use that elbow as a weapon to clear out.
Tough break right there. Both players doing a good job. Ikea Gray on the attack, defender in position. Gotta let him play a little bit.
Irish looking for the lead. Won't go. Rebounded by Shepard, who puts it up and in. That's 6 for Shepard, and Notre Dame reclaims the lead by 1, 30-29.
That was Notre Dame changing it up a little bit. It's old Princeton-style offense. Get the cutter. Jackie Young, they threw it to her in the post that time. She became the playmaker, and they end up with the offensive rebound basket.
6 straight to the Irish. Cornelius turns the corner for Montpremier, who banks it in. I like that pass.
Beautiful penetration. We saw that from Mabry earlier. There's Cornelius. And nice catch and finish that time from Montpremier.
1-point lead for Miami.
That's an illegal screen. So we didn't get this one earlier. They called Taylor Mason running through the screen, but this time Jessica Shepard slide to the side a little bit. You're gonna see her hit India Banks. That's a turnover. So maybe a little unfair for Gray to be called for that one. Maybe a little unfair for Shepard to be called for that one. Balances itself out. I'll leave it.
1-point lead for Miami here in Coral Gables. Approaching 2 minutes to go. Second quarter. Irish ranked number 4 in the nation. Miami giving them everything they want and more. Banks on the perimeter. 12 to shoot for Miami. Off of the perfect game so far, 6 for 6. Banks with a shot fake, comes up off the baseline, scores.
So if you can't get it inside to Montpremier or to Hoff, you give Obungawale a little bit of her own medicine. You take the hard drive to the baseline and make that pull-up 15-footer. Some beautiful baseline jumper from India Banks.
Obungawale, top of the circle, off for Young.
It's a nice pass from Young inside.
Nice finish, yeah.
So you can't rest for just a second. They're always Notre Dame looking to throw the ball inside. Coach McGraw wants it to go in there even more. If you think they throw it inside a lot, she'd like it to go down in there every single possession.
Off on the run, misses for the first time today. Turner has the rebound for Notre Dame. Obungawale all the way to the rim, no good. Shepard puts it up with a second bite of the cherry there, and a foul on Miami.
It's another good example of the transition offense for Notre Dame. Obungawale, even though she doesn't get the basket, look at Shepard. She's moving everybody out of position. Offensive rebound. Going to get fouled and go to the line for 2.
Shepard shoots 65% on the free throw line. Banks was called for the foul.
Be interesting to see here with a minute to go in the half. Either tied or up 1 for Notre Dame. Whether they go to the full court defense and try to stretch it out a little bit, see if they can get, even in the last minute sometimes, I think Notre Dame would like this pace to be going a little faster like it was earlier. Both teams with 22 points in the first quarter. I'd like to see it be a little more helter-skelter. Let's see what they do here if they stretch the defense out a little bit.
Shepard good on a pair of free throws. 20 double-figure games this year for Shepard. Irish by 1, 34-33. Ten to shoot for Miami. Montpremier needs to hurry, and there's a foul after a demolition derby in the paint.
Little lucky for Montpremier that time. Dribbling in traffic, you don't see what's coming behind you, you lose it. But in the scrum, loose ball, she's fouled. Gives herself a chance to go back to the foul line here. See if she can put the Canes ahead. Back and forth we go.
First one is short by Montpremier, 7 points. 5 rebounds for Beatrice Montpremier. Mike, this year she has 17 double-doubles.
4th in the country, 17 double-doubles, leads the ACC. Workmanlike too. Joe, just do your job. Like the Super Bowl champion Patriots. You know, I got to throw that in there. I'm a New England guy.
Being from Massachusetts.
Got to drop that in at some point in time. When you do all the work, though, to the victors go the spoils. Fantastic rebounder. We've seen that. Score inside. Make free throws.
About 2.5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Young into the paint. Wide of the target.
Plenty of time. Don't have to hurry.
6 seconds to go. Tied at 34. Mason to the rim. Premier, did she beat the clock? Yes, she did. She beat the clock. And Miami will take the lead to the locker room.
A little bit of your own medicine, Notre Dame.
One thing to keep an eye on here in the third quarter. Ogun Bawali, 1 for 6 in the first half. But history shows she is very capable of taking over at quarter.
You don't get to be the leading scorer in the league, 21 points a game. Soon she'll be the all-time leading scorer in Notre Dame women's basketball history without being able to put the ball in the basket. 6 times this year, she's been in double figures in one quarter. 4 of those 6 times, it's been the third quarter. She's gotten close to 20 points in one quarter on her own. So Miami knows that. They've got to do a good job paying attention to her. She's going to come out firing here in the third quarter.
Often like to say that after halftime, the first 4 minutes of the third quarter, a game like this can really swing it one way or the other.
So far, the first 4 minutes of the game have been awesome. The second 4, the third, the fourth, fifth, sixth, the whole thing has been fantastic. Let's hope we have 20 more minutes just like that.
Miami looking for one of the best wins, perhaps in their program history. Had some great wins here in the past, beat Notre Dame in 2015 here. They've established themselves as a force in the ACC, but Notre Dame, the defending champs.
Every team gets to a point in their season where there's something that can propel them forward into some fantastic accomplishments. This might very well be the night for the Miami Hurricanes.
Hurricanes 0-7 against the defending champions.
And man-to-man defense out of the gate for Notre Dame, so they're out of that zone.
Premier gets Miami off to a quick start.
She makes them pay. Miami shot Notre Dame not with threes, but interior scoring out of that zone in the first half, and they come out attacking that man-to-man here to start the second half.
Maybe from the elbow. Off down with a good rebound for Miami, and Cornelius pushes the pace through a thicket of defenders into the paint. For Hoff, poked away. Nice defense by Brianna Turner.
It's a turnover, but it's a good play from Cornelia. She's putting pressure on the defense. So even though you don't shoot it in transition, you move the ball quickly, you make the defense sprint back, you make them react to you. Now the deflection goes out of bounds, you don't get a shot, but still it's the kind of play that you want Laura Cornelius handling the ball to be looking to make. Notre Dame looking to go inside. You're going to have Turner and Shepard looking for these high-low opportunities. Great interior defense out of the Hurricanes all night.
An offensive foul on Notre Dame's Jackie Young.
And great perimeter defense. Micaiah Gray standing in there. We saw her get called for a foul herself, pushing off in the first half. That time she stands in. You're allowed to move yourself laterally as long as you're in position in front of the defender. It's a good call by the official. Offensive foul, back to the Hurricanes.
Canes up 4 and have custody of the ball.
And a change again, back to the zone. So Montpremier makes that free throw line jumper. So Notre Dame has no answers for the offensive attack of Miami tonight. And where's the X factor going to come from, Joe? Because as the game goes along, what is happening during the course of the game doesn't necessarily mean that's what's going to occur. So, for instance, Miami's 1 for 10 on threes. Will Laura Cornelius in the fourth quarter make 2 threes when everybody's sagging inside? Something like that usually is what puts you in that final position. There's something that's going to occur that's out of the ordinary.
Gray steps back and is fouled behind the three-point line. So Gray will get 3 free throws.
Marina Mabry's going to argue there that Gray had the leg kick out.
I don't think that argument's going to hold water. I did not see it on the replay.
Probably not. It's been a point of emphasis for the last couple years with three-point shooters trying to draw those fouls that they're not allowed. You have to allow them room to come down in their area. So if you get underneath them, that foul's going to be on the defender. But let's see if Gray Nope, she clipped her. She came straight down, didn't give her room to come down. So in that case, Mabry was incorrect. If Gray had kicked the leg out, she would have an argument. Good call once again by the official. So Micaiah Gray, she's 2 for 2. Drawing the foul on one end, got the 3 free throws on the other end.
Makes 2 out of 3 from the free throw line. Good 3 points tonight.
And just as important, they're keeping Notre Dame out of that vaunted transition offense, making them play against the half-court set defense.
Miami leading the defending champs by 6. Shepherd plows her way into the paint.
Good offense once again, good defense. Hoff trying to stand in and draw the offensive foul. It's good basketball both ways.
Cornelius sails that one in for Montpelier, deflected by Turner.
Brianna Turner, the leading shot blocker in the ACC. You know she's going to get a couple of those, but Montpelier just keep going right at her. It's a good pass from Cornelius. Good offense. Good defense.
Gray, the trifecta is short. And it comes off the iron hard. Ogunbowale, nice pass. Oh, that was just very special. Delivered with precision.
Excellent transition vision for Ogunbowale.
2-point lead for Miami.
Ogunbowale in that transition off to Young.
You mentioned Turner shot blocking. 22 blocks in the last 6 games. Forces Cornelius to step back, and Turner down with a good rebound. Here come the Irish on a run.
Yeah, that's a tough one right there. You're putting Notre Dame in a good transition opportunity by taking the difficult shot.
Mabry, daylight with that trifecta, in and out. Mabry came in 16 for her last 23 from 3-point range. Made her first, but has gone cold here in the second and third quarters.
Mention right away for Cornelius, okay for her to be attacking and probing the defense, but the last couple times, a difficult shot attempt. She did get it to Montpelier inside a few possessions ago, but that last one, maybe a little too aggressive. There's a fine line between putting pressure on the defense and being sloppy. So Laura Cornelius just has to rein it in just a touch.
Miami has hit their first crossroad of the night. Gray to the bench with 3 fouls. That's going to go in Miami's favor. That one squirted out of Notre Dame's out of Jackie Young's hands.
They'll try to do that, see if they can get Jackie Young some scoring opportunities on those baseline out-of-bounds underneath situations.
An old announcer friend of mine once said that was like a wet watermelon suit.
Those things are slippery. Especially when they're inside. You try to pick them up off the floor, and it's not a lot of fun.
2-point lead for Miami. Cornelius weighing her options. Inside for Hoff. Nice move by Hoff, couldn't get it to fall. Now with a good rebound for Notre Dame is Shepherd. Ogunbowale ties the game.
So we knew she would come out looking to score here in the third quarter. That's a transition ball screen. That's set offense without calling plays. These players have played together for a long time. Get the ball screen in transition, come off, looking for scoring opportunities, knock down the jumper.
6 straight to Notre Dame. Cornelius feeds it to Hoff in the corner. 3 ball away by Banks, side iron miss. Ogunbowale with the rebound and wants to push the pace.
She's trying to impose her will now. We saw the transition play from Ogunbowale, the last jumper. Here she comes again.
Miami 1 for 12 from 3-point range. Shepherd inside, deflected and a foul. Got Montpelier inside the block.
That's beautiful teamwork. Ogunbowale uses the ball screen. Throws it to Turner. Touch pass to Shepherd. Montpelier that time from behind. When you're in front, it's easy to keep that verticality. When you come in from behind, a little tougher. You want to get a hand on the ball. Got her on the arm. Shepherd gets 2 free throws.
Shepherd, 10 points and 9 rebounds.
We talked about Amasa Hoff at halftime and her effectiveness. Miami stretched that lead out to 6. You look up, all of a sudden, we're back to a tie game once again. Got to keep your composure. Avoid the explosive quarter or time period within a quarter from Notre Dame.
Shepherd now 8 straight double-digit scoring games. 21 for the year. Notre Dame by 1, 7 straight to the Irish. Mason for three out of the corner is good.
So maybe that's one of those unexpected plays. Taylor Mason making the three. We haven't seen Miami attacking the zone out of the high post like they did in the first half. Taking some three-pointers. Got one to go down.
Mason now 5 for 25 from three-point range. Ogunbowale sails that one over the rim. Turner is fouled on the way up. And we'll take a break with 4:48 to go in the third quarter. Miami's got a 2-point lead, coach. 43-41, Miami by 2 over Notre Dame. Been quite a ball game so far here at the Watsco Center in Coral Gables. And as we take a look at the Notre Dame huddle, Mike, defensively, which way does Muffin McGraw go? Does she try to take away Montpremier and Hoff and live with Miami taking those corner threes?
Well, Notre Dame now realizes they have themselves a game. They trail by 2. There's 15 minutes left in the game. They got destroyed in the first half on interior plays by Hoff and Montpremier attacking out of the high post and some scoring in around the basket. So they either are going to live with that or compress the defense, take that away, and give up three-point shots. If Miami, Mason makes the three, we saw Gray get fouled on a three, and then you put the chess match, the ball back in Miami's court. What will they do? Will they be comfortable taking those shots, or will they be patient and wait to attack out of that high post area like they did in the first half?
16 points in the paint for Miami. Turner on the free throw line. The first one is good.
And for Notre Dame on offense, we've seen some examples now of the interior passing. Even though Ogunbowale missed the shot, rebound to Shepard, she delivers it to her partner Turner, who got fouled and went to the lines.
Turner from Pearland, Texas, makes 1 out of 2. Miami by 1 with the ball midway through the third quarter. Mason has some daylight. Cornelius will launch a trifecta. Offensive rebound by Montpremier. After one dribble, can't get it to go the second time, and it's taken away by Shepard. Irish can take the lead right here. Mabry tees up a three ball, and that's short, and Montpremier has the rebound for Miami.
So our quick answer is the open three, as we saw Cornelius take that one. There are other ways to penetrate the defense. One of those is offensive rebounding. So Montpremier got the offensive rebound, just couldn't finish that last one.
Mabry is now 4 for 10.
There we go.
Montpremier banks it in.
So that's the attack out of the high post. It's repetitive because it works. Throw it to Montpremier in the high post, shot fake drive. She's playing one-on-one, easy layup.
14 points, 8 rebounds for Montpremier, closing in on another double-double. It would be her 18th. Turner in the post, has it blocked by Montpremier. Retrieved by Hoff, and here come the Hurricanes the other way with a 3-point lead. Cornelius with a ball fake. Hoff has it. Tough pass to Montpremier. In the quarter, Mason trifecta. Good!
So there's your example of, let's use the high post, the high-low, Montpremier, the double team comes, and then you're playing inside out. You've compressed the defense with the post pass, throw it to Mason. She knocks down another corner three.
6-point lead for Miami, approaching 3 minutes in the third quarter. Young gets that one to go for Notre Dame.
Turner with the handoff to Young on the drive is something that's part of their offensive arsenal. Nice finish from Jackie Young.
8 for Young on 3 of 6 shooting. Hoff is jostled around by Young. Hoff on a reverse. Oh my goodness! Mesa Hoff on a reverse.
She took that from the left wing around and took off on the left side of the rim with a little English.
An acrobatic move by Mesa Hoff, Miami by 6.
Spectacular.
Below the free throw line, Ogunbowale is fouled. Mesa Hoff with an amazing move.
This is as exciting as it gets. Look at her go around Turner, reach across, spin it off the glass and in. What a night she's having.
A full throttle performance by Mesa Hoff, 14 points.
That gets the team energized. Spectacular play. But what doesn't show up on the stat sheet on the other end is the job she's doing on defense down here as well. Both her and Beatrice Montpremier are playing fantastic interior defense.
14 points, 8 rebounds for Hoff. Ogunbowale is good on a pair of free throws. 50-46, Miami leading the defending champs here. Approaching 2 minutes to play in the third quarter. Right into Hoff. Banks it in and we'll go to the free throw line. A chance to complete a three-point play for Mesa Hoff, who right now is stealing the show.
Fundamental basketball. Hit the open man, hit the open shot. In this case, Cornelius with a beautiful post delivery. Hoff, nice and simple, right up off the glass, take the hit, get to the foul line. These are old-fashioned three-point plays, Joe.
Off the heel and tumbles off the iron. 52-46, Miami by 6. 2:13 to play third quarter. Ball is poked free, and Notre Dame will turn that over.
And the question we had out of the break was, what does Notre Dame do? They've done each thing that we talked about, but Miami has effectively and efficiently attacked in the proper way to take advantage of whatever Notre Dame's doing.
After Notre Dame took a 1-point lead, Miami has hit 4 straight shots. Marshall misses that one. Here comes Mabry the other way for Notre Dame.
And that was a good shot coming off the ball screen. Open 16, 17-footer.
Mabry glides to the right side, and then on to Ogunbowale. Turner down low for Shepard. That's well done.
Textbook Notre Dame basketball. Hit the high post. Look high-low, over the top. Turner to Shepard. Both teams playing old-school, high-low offense. Fun to watch, for me anyways.
13 for Shepard. Here's Hoff, in on Shepard. Tried to scoop it in, no good. And a foul on Hoff, trying to retrieve the rebound. We'll go the other way. Hoff has had a great game, and I don't know if anybody in college basketball plays a sport with more joy than a Mesa Hoff. She just loves playing. Always has a smile on her face.
I think I'm having as much fun watching her play as she's having play tonight. This is fantastic basketball once again. What the college game's all about at the highest level. And one thing's for sure, Joe, if both of these teams continue to play at this level, they'll be playing deep into March. There's no doubt.
Young makes the first free throw. The second one is coming. 3-point lead for Miami. Young makes both free throws. $52-52 lead for Miami. Irish aren't going anywhere. They're the defending champs. That's deflected. Montpremier snatches it out of midair, misses once. Second chance, can't get it to go. Will have to earn her points on the free throw line with a relentless effort.
Look at Montpremier on the glass. Can't get the first one, try again. Only good things are going to happen. Going to score or get fouled.
Montpremier's first free throw is good. 5.5, 15 the game for Montpremier. 15 points, 10 rebounds. So another double-double, her 28th career double-double, her 18th of the season.
There's a lot more of those in her future as well. And those point totals are going to go up. And only 56% from the foul line, but nice routine, nice stroke. That number is going to continue to elevate as well. Continue to just get fouled and go there more often.
Makes 1 out of 2. 53-50. Ogunbowale from the free throw line is good.
We knew we were going to see this in the third quarter out of Ogunbowale. She started to heat up a little bit, and that's going to continue for the rest of the night. She's not going to let up. Puts pressure on the defense with her ability to score, get fouled, be a distributor.
6 in the quarter. Montpremier twisting and turning and draws a foul.
One of the things for Beatrice Montpremier as the game goes along, we saw her make that pass out of the double team to Taylor Mason for the open three. She will be double teamed, and especially if Notre Dame chooses to play man-to-man defense, they'll double team her. And if she's on the move, needs to understand that somebody else is going to be open. Just throw that open pass, going to get some easy buckets.
Miami by 1, Montpremier makes the free throw.
That particular case, she's back at the foul line here, but she missed India Banks, who was flashing opposite right at the block. Excellent strategy out of Miami on offense tonight. Good coaching and then execution out of the players. All 3 parts very well done so far through 3 quarters.
Irish have taken a pretty good shot here from Miami. Could tie it or take the lead here at the end of the quarter. Mabry comes up short. Comes off the iron hard. Marshall has it and is fouled by Mabry.
And Joe, after that first quarter, Mabry.
It's gone dry, hitless.
She's had some opportunities too. She's been open on the wing a couple of times. That was a pretty good look right there. 10 points in the first quarter. Nothing since then.
So to the other side, and Marshall gets 2 shots. 68% free throw shooter. Only been to the line 16 times this year. And that one horseshoes out. She's had at least 4 3-pointers in a game 6 times. Had 5 the other day. Misses both free throws.
Both those were right in. Montpremier had the Kevin Durant from earlier this year move going. She was running out on the baseline. She just stepped in there and tried to play that off like she was in the whole time. Tough break for the Hurricanes. Kelsey Marshall, both of those halfway down, just rolled out.
If you're Miami, you let it be half. A lead after 3 would be, you would have the momentum. Notre Dame makes a 3 here. They're going to hijack the momentum right back. So Miami right now has got to hold on by any means.
I think if you could ask all of the Miami players and coaches, you can trade another Mabry made 3 at the end of the 3rd quarter for a made bucket at the end of the 4th quarter to take the lead, they would take that trade.
Fortune teller.
That being said, let's see if they can get a stop right here to close it out.
Here's Nixon. 18 seconds to go in the 3rd quarter.
And this ball's got to go inside or to Ogunbowale on the wing and just let her go to work. There it is.
7 seconds. Ogunbowale rises up short. Rebounded by Mason with 2 seconds to go. Lets it fly over the top of the backboard. It's been a spellbinding production at the Watsco Center in Coral Gables. It is Miami 54, the defending champs. Line. Looks like we're going to have a nail-biting climax of this game. 2-point lead for Miami. Hurricanes are in their huddle, Mike, and so far it has been the Hoff and Montpremier show.
They've done a great job, and we've talked about it repeatedly during the course of the game. What's Notre Dame's strategy going to be? It appeared they were trying to give Hoff and Montpremier a lot of attention. Miami made a couple threes. Next thing you know, Hoff and Montpremier right back at it, attacking the basket. So if Notre Dame doesn't choose, and they may choose to start double teaming, but that's difficult when the post passers are throwing it to each other. You can't really double team that. So good for Miami if they can obviously keep doing the same thing. And who's going to win this battle? Notre Dame shoots 55% from the floor as a team. Miami holds opponents to 36%. So far in those numbers, Miami's winning that one because Notre Dame's not been shooting the ball well or offensive rebounding since early in the game.
Offensive foul to start the 4th quarter on Notre Dame.
And a set play for Notre Dame to try to get Mabry going. They're going to bring her back through what's called an elevator screen because the door closes. Illegal screen, turnover, ball back to Miami. The ball movement on the perimeter has made the players move, which has also allowed them to throw it into that high post area instead of a lot of teams just stand around to attack the zone. So the ball movement and player movement has been a big part of them being able to throw the ball to Hoff and Montpremier in the paint.
Laura Cornelius will re-enter the fray for Miami. Olivia Banks will sit down. Cornelius with 6 points in the first half, did not score in the 3rd quarter. Mason with 2 big threes in the 3rd quarter, throws it into the backcourt for Miami. 4 to shoot. Mason just let that one fly, and on the rebound, a desperation heave, and Miami is going to be able to put a foul on Notre Dame.
It's the 2nd time tonight. At the end of the shot clock, Miami's had to launch up a long 3-pointer where it's grazed off the rim and bounced out, and they've been able to retain possession. When it's going your way, it's going your way. Taylor Mason's done a nice job for the Hurricanes off the bench. Made those 2 threes. That's why she finds herself in the game here at the beginning of the 4th quarter. Two-point
lead for Miami, a minute gone in the 4th quarter. Mason on a tough drive, got it to go using the high glass.
Taylor Mason at the beginning of the half. Joe, we talked about, is there an X factor out there that exists? Somebody steps forward, makes a couple big shots. Taylor Mason is making her case.
Here's Shepard in on Hoff. Hoff takes it away. And then a foul on Shepard, a hard foul on Mesa Hoff. Hoff might have got under his skin a little bit.
As good as Hoff has been on offense, we see another example. Move your feet laterally, control Shepard, make her make difficult shots. If she goes up, hands up, verticality. Looked like it could have been a jump ball, but on the loose ball, Shepard frustration, pushes Hoff. Notre Dame back in the man-to-man, and Mason's going right at it.
There's your X factor, and Mason draws a foul.
So for Notre Dame, apparently Coach McGraw has made the decision, the zone not too effective. They've shot us out of it by attacking the interior, as we see Taylor Mason go right at Abungawale. I know you're the leading scorer in the league, but I'm having a night. Go back to man-to-man. When we're Miami, we get them in man-to-man. Let's be on the attack, going downhill, putting pressure on the defense.
Mason is 77% free throw shooter. 9 points tonight. And good on a pair of free throws.
Taylor Mason averaging just under 2 points a game in conference play. Had made 1 3-pointer in ACC play coming into tonight. 1 for 2. She's got 2 threes. Playing with a lot of confidence. And Coach Meyer, a lot of confidence in her by leaving her in the game, guarding the best player in the league.
You were the fortune teller. You said who would be the X factor. I'm not sure that anybody saw Taylor coming from Taylor Mason, but it's amazing what happens when the ball goes through the net, how much confidence you gain.
It's a legitimate question. Will there be one? That Taylor Mason is answering the bell.
Miami by 6, equaling their largest lead. Good ball movement by Miami. Oh, into the passing lane. 7 to shoot. Cornelius has with 5 to shoot. No place to go. Trying to bushwhack her way into the paint. And Notre Dame hunkers down on defense.
All right, so let's give Taylor Mason credit, Joe, because she's scoring. And everybody, when you score, they love to pay attention to you, whether you're making a 3, getting fouled. In that case, she had a beautiful post feed, a loose ball she came up with. So she made 2 excellent plays that coaches see that allow you to stay in control of the possession. They're important plays. Even though it's a shot clock violation, it's not a play that allows Notre Dame to get out in transition.
Abungawale is fouled. Notre Dame down 6. It's about time they go into recovery mode here, right?
Well, you got to be on the attack, so let's see. Good screen by Turner. Does Montpremier get a piece of her on that? I don't know, but they call the foul. When you have scored 2,200 points in college and you're leading scorer in the league, you're going to get that call pretty often. Abungawale gets back to the line. Not time to be in desperation mode yet, but you're past the point of knowing you have a game. You have to obviously score points because you're trailing, but you got to figure out a way to get stops on the other end, and the Fighting Irish have not been able to do that.
Abungawale, 23 double-figure scoring games, 14 20-plus point games this year. 5 times 30 points in a game, 32 at Marquette. And tonight, being checked on 10 points on 3 of 11 shooting and misses both free throws. 2
missed free throws, and in the game they lost earlier this year at North Carolina, Jackie Young was out, but Abungawale did not have a fantastic performance that night.
Mesa Hoff on a hard charge at the basket, fouled, had her shot blocked by Turner.
She did it. She's on the drive, got a lot of attention. Ball went out of bounds, and she turned immediately to Micaiah Gray in the corner and said, I saw you there. You're all by yourself.
9 to shoot. Micaiah Gray has it, and Katie Meyer thinks Miami's a little bit out of sorts, so she wants a timeout. We've got 6 minutes and 53 seconds of tension remaining in Coral Gables. An upset is brewing. Miami by 6. 6 minutes and 53 seconds to go, and Mike right now from the University of Miami have gotten a huge lift. Unsung hero tonight is Taylor Mason.
For the last 3 minutes and 7 seconds, Taylor Mason has been the best player on the court. she's won the one-on-one battle against Arike Obungawale. We can see her making the driving layup right there. She's had a great quarter. She's going to get back in there in crunch time, I would imagine. And one of the reasons that Miami leads by 6, a big reason, is her performance tonight.
An astounding performance, 10 points. Playing with great confidence. Miami has the ball. 6-point lead, matches their largest lead of the night.
They're going.
Banks to Hoff, rolling to the basket. It tumbles off the iron. And here come the Irish with numbers. Young has 2 choices. It's Mabry for the layup.
Timeout to design something on the out of bounds for Miami. They get what they want. It just rolls out, and then automatically Notre Dame's into that 3-on-1 with these 3 talented perimeter players attacking the rim. Tough break for the Hurricanes. Great transition offense for the Fighting Irish.
And a great game here in Coral Gables. 58-54, Miami by 4.
Man-to-man defense now for Notre Dame.
Young swats that shot away from Cornelius. Here comes Montpremier back in.
Just a matter of time before she gets back in there. You're coming up on winning time, last 4 minutes. When you get into the last 4 minutes, it's all about the players, not about running plays anymore, about making plays.
Mesa Hoff comes up short. Banks with a good save and a fresh 30 for Miami.
Fantastic hustle play from India Banks. Not only chase down the rebound, but get it back and retain possession.
Montpremier has it poked away. Ball belongs to Miami.
She's made the right decision a lot of times tonight out of that high post. Montpremier, that time she went into the traffic instead of away from it. Lucky to retain possession. A little stagnant for Miami here the last minute or so.
Gray trying to turn the corner, runs into 3 white jerseys, 4 to shoot. Irish really digging in on defense. Offensive foul on Miami.
So Notre Dame's defensive answer is not to sit in the zone or not to play man-to-man. I think the challenge coming out of that last timeout that Katie Meyer took from Coach McGraw was, are we going to actually guard these ladies or not? The evidence of the last possession says they're up to the challenge. It's a long way yet to go.
Mason back in for Miami. He's had the hard hand. So Mason comes back in.
And a tough assignment, guarding Obungawale at the other end.
Young gets deep into the paint and is fouled. Stops the clock with 5:32 to go in the game and a 4-point lead for Miami.
We're not really at the point yet. Jackie Young's what she does, gets into the teeth of the defense. It's twice now Montpremier has been right in position. Not sure she actually fouled there. And we're not at the stage where you get into that last 2 minutes, close game, becomes a free throw shooting contest. But there is a premium on the points you can get at the foul line. We saw Obungawale miss a couple a minute ago. See Jackie Young make the first one right there. And right away, that 6-point lead that the Hurricanes had is back down to 2.
Young had made 13 of her last 17 field goals coming into this game, and tonight is 4 for 7, 6 for 6 from the free throw line, good for 14 points. Irish have 4 players in double figures. Cornelius to the baseline and underneath the basket for Montpremier, right in front, scores.
Another beautiful pass from Cornelius. If she can stay under control, suck the defense in and dump it off. She's done that a few times now. Great possession for Miami.
5 minutes to go in the game. 60-56 Miami. Turner needs to find a friend. Double team on Ogundawale. Gray badgering her. Off to Young with 5 to shoot. Rising up, tough shot, in and out. Offensive rebound and a foul. Shepard cleared the path, and I believe Montpremier is going to be hit with her 4th foul. That takes us to a timeout. You want drama? This is the place to be. Under 5 minutes to go. Miami leading the 4th-ranked team in the nation by 4. Under 5 minutes to play in the game. Well, you're a former coach now. Miami has 1 on the watch list. It's nice when all 5 of your starters are on the verge of being All-Americans and on the Wade watch list at the midway point.
You're talking about who's going to be or determined to be the best player in the country, and your whole starting lineup is on that list. Beatrice Montpremier certainly deserves to be on there, 4th in the country in double-doubles, as we've mentioned. And all 5 of these starting players for Notre Dame on that list. They've trimmed one of these award lists down a little bit. So the Wooden Award midseason top 25 only has 3 of them. And only one can win. And I'll tell you what, Joe, if Taylor Mason can do in the last 5 minutes what she did in the first 3 minutes, she'll be on tonight's Joe Zagacki watch list as MVP of this game. That would be fantastic for Hurricane fans. We'll see. We'll see.
Shepard hits the first free throw. 6.5, 14 in the game. And makes them both.
And looming foul difficulty. Montpremier out with the 4 fouls. Both Shepard and Turner have 3 fouls for Notre Dame. We're in that stage now, coming up on the end of the game, where that's an important factor in determining the outcome.
Mason has brought her own brand of magic to the game tonight. Nakia Gray steps back, that's off target. Irish, Mesa Hoff has the rebound. Lost it, throwing toward the corner for Mortensen. And now Notre Dame can tie or take the lead with 4.5 to play in the game, under 4.5 to play.
And interesting, Sarah Mortensen now into the game, as you just mentioned, from Miami, from Montpremier. Not as physically capable. It's going to be an offensive foul on Brianna Turner as Mesa Hoff once again stands in, and that's going to be Turner's 4th foul. What I was getting to, Joe, is one of the things you can do with Sarah Mortensen, because she's more of a perimeter threat, outstanding 3-point shooter, is play her away from the basket. If they do not pay attention to her, much like we've seen with Taylor Mason, she's someone who can pick and pop in these scenarios and be standing there wide open. They switch that one.
4 minutes to go. Here's Mason driving to the rim and draws the foul. This has been an action-packed thrill ride between Miami and Notre Dame tonight. 2-point game, under 4 minutes to play, and Taylor Mason on the free throw line.
Well, the switching defense, man-to-man that time for Notre Dame. Mabry has to switch. Guard Mason, who's playing with a lot of confidence on the attack, gets going downhill, north-south. Draws the foul, draws some iron on that one.
Miami, Mike, is just 1 for their last 7 from the floor. So his free throws are important, and Mason misses the first one. Do it on the second one.
You take points at this stage of the game any way you can get them. Free throws, putbacks, jumpers, threes, layups.
Been a back-and-forth drama starring 2 teams fighting for superiority here tonight.
And Mortensen really working hard on Shepard down there. It's going to be 3 seconds. So by virtue of Sarah Mortensen's effort to defend the post against Jessica Shepard, she goes in and out on the catch, trying to make the pass to Turner. Called for 3 seconds. A lot of credit to the effort of Sarah Mortensen down in there working against a bigger, more physical player.
Three-point lead for Miami here in Coral Gables.
Back to the zone for Notre Dame. They have Montpremier over the top.
What a pass. Hoff, a second bite of the cherry, puts it in. Headline game for Mesa Hoff.
All started by, I believe, the pass from Nakia Gray. You could see it. Montpremier had her sealed off over the top. Excellent diagonal pass. And Hoff, excellent rebound and finish.
18 for Hoff. Montpremier the rebound. 63-58 Miami.
Man-to-man defense once again out of Notre Dame. So Miami stay with the game plan. Attack the switches in the ball screen.
5-point lead for Miami. 2.5 minutes from the finish line. Mesa Hoff.
Why not, Joe? Why not? Go right back inside. Let her keep attacking. That's going to be Jessica Shepard's 4th foul. Post feed, one-on-one. Shepard rides her with the hip a little bit. There's the knockdown. 2 free throws here for Mesa Hoff.
That one on the heel and through. 19 points for Hoff.
Been fantastic. Got the shooter's roll in the free throw. The rim has been very kind to the Hurricanes. We saw a couple of those long threes at the end of the shot clock bounce their way. That free throw bounces her way. She gets the second one.
It's a 20-point game for Amasa Hoff.
Largest lead of the night for Miami with 2:29 to go.
A double-double for Hoff. Miami's believing something magical will happen, edging closer and closer to a historic victory. 2:19 to go. Into friendly territory goes Cornelius with a 65-58 lead.
Don't have to rush here, but you want to stay on the attack. They've been very effective getting to the foul line.
The atmosphere at the Watsco Center has been turned up to about an 11. 5 to shoot, 2 minutes to play. Cornelius with a drive, and that one swatted away. Brianna Turner with another block. 2 on the shot clock.
Want to be careful in this situation, not to turn the ball over and give Notre Dame a transition opportunity because you have a short shot clock.
Inbounds for Montpremier as we enter the last nervous few minutes. Ogunbowale all the way down the lane, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound up and in by Shepard.
It's pretty common in those circumstances. It's not a situation where you get greedy, but you want so badly to get a shot that you make a high risk play, leads to a turnover and a quick bucket for Notre Dame at the other end.
So now Miami has a 5-point lead. Minute 45 to go in the game. Notre Dame has 3 timeouts remaining, so does Miami. Take a look at some of the foul trouble. What we've got brewing here in the final minute 45 of this highly dramatic contest.
Montpremier with 4 fouls. India Banks with 4 fouls. And for Notre Dame, Brianna Turner and Jessica Shepard, both with 4 fouls as well. See Mabry and Young both with 3. This could be a matter, Joe, especially in the last 145, with all of the action that's gone on around the basket. If one of those 3, Turner, Shepard, Montpremier, happens to foul out, the advantage around the rim automatically shifts to the other team. When you have putback, we just saw Shepard on the Ogunbowale miss, clean it up and put in the second chance opportunity. A lot of the action in tonight's game, so much of it has occurred around the basket. The full court defense out of Notre Dame.
65-60. Miami by 5 with the ball, minute 40 to go.
Look for the double team here off of any ball screen, any pass to the wing, possible trapping opportunities for the defense.
Cornelius against Young. Open is Gray. Montpremier wants it. Ogunbowale on the double team knocks it away. Here come the Irish.
Ogunbowale saw that one coming early, came in from the weak side and stole the pass.
Ogunbowale for 3, he's got it. 65-63. I think nerves are kicking in now. What do you think?
Those 2. That's a play, the last one, that looked open, but Ogunbowale from the weak side takes it away. No nerves for her. She came right back down attacking, knocking down the 3.
1 minute to go. 1 minute to play at the Watsco Center in Coral Gables. Coming down to a dramatic finish. 7 seconds to shoot. Mason with 4. Mason in on Ogunbowale. Got it to go! 67-63, Miami by 4. They're jumping with joy all over each other at the Watsco Center. Ogunbowale misses. Cornelius has it with 32 seconds to play. And a 4-point lead for Miami. Hoff across midcourt. A 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock, and Mabry fouls Gray. They are loving life in Coral Gables.
What a fantastic night for Taylor Mason. Right at Ogunbowale for the score, and at the other end, Ogunbowale, talk about nerves perhaps, she had just made a 3, didn't really need that one with that much time left in the game, down by 4, took a long 3-pointer. Cornelius, great job chasing down the long rebound, which does not allow Notre Dame to set the full court defense, kill some clock, and give Gray the opportunity here to go to the foul line. So an important play by Cornelius to chase down that long rebound and come up with it to keep the clock moving.
Second one by Gray is good. 6-point lead for Miami. Notre Dame a timeout. 24 seconds to play in the game.
Taylor Mason, if a Mesa Hoff has not to this point had such a good game, Taylor Mason would be tonight's MVP. But there's a lot of basketball left to go here. 25 seconds. Only a 6-point spread.
4 players in double figures for Miami. Taylor Mason, a career night. Previous career high was 10. 10 points at Wake Forest on January the 6th. Take another look at this one, Mike.
Shot clock running down. That's the 3rd or 4th time she's gone right at Obungawale aggressively to score or get fouled. And she's been very efficient and effective in doing so. And for Notre Dame here, down by 6, 25 seconds, it's not as if you need to go up here and take a 3-point shot. If you get the ball quickly into the front court, you have plenty of time to attack the basket, see if you can get a quick score around the rim, foul right away. And remember, you have Shepard and Turner right there that can clean up any misses. A lot of times, good 3-point shots can come off of penetration at the end of the game. And for Miami, it's a matter of everybody get to the defensive glass. You don't need any more points. They're going to foul you. So no runouts. Just get in there. Everyone rebound. Secure the rebound. Get fouled. Go to the line. Make some free throws.
And Miami grab the dramatic win. 20 seconds to
That's
go.
A foul
Mabry is fouled.
This is a set play for Notre Dame to bring, again, Mabry through what's called this elevator screen. So when she runs through, her teammates will close the door, close the elevator. The defender has to fight her way through, and once Cornelius gets through, let her go. There's no sense in fouling. Although
Mabry misses the free throw. 65% on the year. Second one is coming. That's good.
You know you're going to see full court defense now if you're Miami. Inbound it quickly. Hold on to the ball. You're going to get fouled and go to the foul line.
Makes 2 out of 3. Katie Meyer wants to talk it over. 2 timeouts remaining for Katie Meyer.
Great timeout for Miami right there.
69-65.
A lot of things in play, Joe. You got to make sure you get the ball in bounds. You still have 2 timeouts left, so you have difficulty. You can call another timeout, no problem. You don't need points. You're going to get your points now at the foul line. Notre Dame must foul. I don't think there's really enough time for them to try to trap that first inbounds pass and go for a steal. That takes 4 or 5 seconds. If another pass gets completed, you're talking about 4 or 5 seconds. You play your way out of the game. So as long as you get the ball inbounds, you're going to get fouled.
4-point lead for Miami. 19 seconds to go. So another massive moment coming up for the University of Miami, which the hometown fans will be holding their breath.
And plenty of options from the sideline over here as well. You can run somebody into the backcourt. I would say here this is going to be Micaiah Gray from the baseline, circling out around Montpremier and Hoff, followed by Cornelius circling out around Montpremier and Hoff. And then your safety valve is one of these 2 flashing right back toward the ball.
Hoff with 20, Montpremier with 18, both have double-doubles. Hoff has her 8th double-double. Montpremier has her 18th double-double.
And an important job for Taylor Mason right here, inbounding as well. Make a good decision. You got to make sure you just throw the ball to the open player in a position where she can catch it. Here's a first circle. Here's a second one to Cornelius. Excellent execution. So in these situations, this is one of the things I used to say in coaching the situation. Strategy, what are we going to do when this all comes about? Coaching, here's how we do it, and then execution from the players. So that was Gray clearing the area. Cornelius coming right behind. She's open. Give it to her. She goes to the foul line. Ball gets inbounded nicely, and she's up here to stretch the lead out.
88% free throw shooter, 7 points tonight. 5-point lead for Miami with 18 seconds to go.
That's really been the story of tonight's game. The game plan for Miami, excellent. Excellent strategy, excellent coaching and put it together. At the shoot-around today, Katie Meyer, high energy, positive. When they left the circle at the shoot-around, she said, come here ready to have a great time and win the game. Let's go, we're out of here. And the players now have executed the game plan to perfection.
6-point lead, 18 seconds to go. So 2-possession game, Notre Dame. Do they go for the three?
If the three's open, you have to take it right away. They got the 3 free throws last time, so obviously in their game plan it was go for the 3-point shot. You would expect that to be the case again. Although there is enough time to get a quick 2 and foul, but you're right at the borderline now of running out of possessions in order to do that.
I think there are a lot of parts jackhammering around the Watsco Center. Young picks up her dribble with 14. Ogunbowale for 3. That's off target. Miami's 11 seconds away. Mabry lets it fly short. Miami is 7 seconds away. Hoff has the rebound with 5 seconds to go. Miami is 5.3 seconds away from defeating the defending national champions on their home floor.
And how fitting is it that Amasa Hoff comes up with a long rebound and will stand at the foul line now, let's say that basking in the glory of her performance tonight. And I have no idea, Joe, how many nails go in a coffin, but if there's 5, her rebound is the 6th one that puts the icing on the cake right here.
A headline night for Amasa Hoff, and that one rattles in and out. 5 seconds to play. 71-65 Miami.
Our question is, who's the player of the game here? Is it Taylor Mason or is it Amasa Hoff? Who are you going to go with?
Or Beatrice Montpremier.
How can you even leave her out?
Hoff makes 1 out of 2. 72-65. Notre Dame with 4 seconds to go. Young lets it fly. It's an air ball, 0.8 of a second remaining. Miami's going to celebrate in a big way. And that's it. It's all over. Jubilation in Coral Gables for the University of Miami. A magical night in the Magic City. Miami takes down the defending champs. 72-65, and they're going to storm the floor in Coral Gables.
They were the best team tonight, deserved to win.
Down go the champs. Miami wins it 72-65. What a wonderful night for Katie Meyer and her team. Jubilation and joy for Miami, desolation for the Irish. They lose for only the 2nd time in conference play.
This sets the stage for a very exciting finish for ACC women's basketball this year, and Miami has injected themselves right into the mix.
The celebration will go on for a long time in Coral Gables. Big smile for Katie Meyer. Her 272nd career win at Miami might be the biggest ever at Miami for Coach Meyer.
And this is coaching because the players, the students, the fans, everybody deserves it, and Katie Meyer able to stand on the side and just absorb the jubilation of what a win like this can do in a moment that she put together. Fantastic accomplishment. Great game.
A night of joy for Miami. Hurricanes have taken down the defending champs. So for Mike Gillian, I'm Joe Zagacki saying so long from Coral Gables, where the final score is Miami 72, number 4 Notre Dame 65. To watch this entire game on replay, as well as other games on our family of ESPN networks, log on to watchespn.com or download the Watch ESPN app. This has been a presentation